Hi, this is Coach Peter again, sharing what I've learned about bedwetting alarms. It's very important that you choose wisely because your child will be frustrated if you get the wrong one. Every year, thousands of these alarms are purchased, and every year, most of them are tossed in the garbage. Some of the expensive ones are badly designed and break down quickly. Some of the least expensive are really quite good. I'm a bedwetting coach, and I meet lots of people who've tried an alarm and gave up on it in a week or two. There's a lot more to getting a child over bedwetting than just giving him an alarm to fix deep sleep. You have to address the other causes at the same time. I've written a few ebooks on how to fix bedwetting. You'll find them on Amazon, eBay, and on my site below, but for now let's talk about the alarms. You'll find them on eBay, all over the internet, and sometimes in drugstores. You should know there's a big difference between the various models. And before we go further, you should know, if your child is under 6 years old, you should not use a bedwetting alarm at all. There are better ways to help them get dry. When I'm helping older children, I often find that the things that cause them to wet at night happened at age 3 or 4, and at that age children are ready to get dry easily. So that's the time to learn about how to fix it properly. Just eliminate the common causes. Need help with a bedwetting toddler? My ebook costs only $2.99. For children over age 6, an alarm used on its own often doesn't work because the instructions are inadequate. Alarm conditioning should be combined with behavior modification and bladder toning. That's by far the most effective method. Using an alarm alone usually takes about 6 months to dry, and people give up before that time. My little clients get good results in 3 days and complete dryness in an average of 8 weeks. That said, if you need to buy an alarm, here are a few pointers. The bedwetting alarm treats a deep sleep problem by waking up the parents who wake up the child, and then the child will hear it eventually, and eventually the child will want to get up before the alarm buzzes because the sound is annoying. For this to work, you need persistence, motivation, and for a while, some lifestyle changes. So the right way to use an alarm is not to just give it to the kid. That doesn't work. You have to treat all of the other causes in a shotgun approach to be sure you catch the real cause. Avoid problem foods like dyes and citrus, do proper hydration, guided imagery helps a lot, and eventually the child will go through the different stages of the alarm process, from hearing it to not even needing it. When it comes to choosing a brand, there are so many alarms out there, you'll quickly see that some of them are designed to sell to parents, not to help children. I've seen many cases of parents who gave up on an alarm in a week because it was a bad design, or the child just didn't like it, or he was afraid of it. So here are a few things we'll look at: comfort, reliability, sensitivity, sound, and child friendliness. First, let's talk about the moisture pickup. There are two basic choices: bed pad and moisture sensors. The bed pad designs are meant for use in nursing homes, not for children. There's almost no chance that a child will be lying on that hard little mat when it's needed. Next, you might assume that wireless units are superior because they're expensive. Not necessarily so. The alarm is used initially to wake the parents, but after a week or so it wakes the child. Unless your room is really distant from the child's room, then most will be perfectly adequate for you. If your room is distant, then you might use a baby monitor at the same time. And don't worry about the alarm waking other children. They won't even hear it. Generally, these alarms clip to the shirt, while a sensor picks up moisture in the underwear. So first, you need tight underwear, not boxers or pajamas. Next, you have to choose between sensors and clips. And don't let pictures like this mislead you. The wire really should go inside the shirt, not outside of it. This design is cheap. It's all over eBay. It has a big hard plastic box that clips to the shirt and a little gizmo that you stuff in the child's pants. It also has lots of lights to amuse and confuse you, and it has several sounds. None of that is good. Kids don't like sleeping on a little hard box, and those in-pant sensors are never where they're needed when they're needed. And variable sounds are irrelevant and unhelpful, because alarm conditioning is a Pavlovian situation. Change the sound and you've wasted your time. If you let the child choose the sound they like best, he might choose to ignore it or enjoy it rather than get up to go to the bathroom. The only way I've seen of using those in-pant sensors is to insert it into a mini pad, and that's kind of awkward at 3 o'clock in the morning. Alternately, you could tape it on the outside of the underwear or sew pockets on underwear. The idea is to catch the first few drops of wetting without encountering sweat. The in-pants versions do seem to break down often. Go to the manufacturer's site to see if they sell replacement sensors. That's a rather bad sign, isn't it? Clip-on sensors can be placed properly to pick up just a few drops. They really are more effective. This is one of my favorite designs. It's soft, it has just the right sound, and it works with a simple clip. It's also one of the least expensive. So now you've got enough information to avoid a few of the pitfalls, but not enough to really treat all the other causes of bedwetting. That's why I put a special kit together to bring our coaching technique to a wider audience than we could reach with personal coaching. If you want to be sure of a quick, easy, and fun process in helping your children get dry, see my alarm kit on eBay or go to the link below. Even better, give me a call and I'll help you through the process. Every child deserves to be dry. Every child can be dry. I guarantee it.